Should we just do a clip show? Should we just, no original content, just do clips from the last 28 episodes? I think this is episode 29 or 30. Is this episode 30? Is this the end of season 1?
No!
What's up, gamers, and welcome to the Have Fun Oh, shoot.
I'm here too.
What? Okay, sorry. I
Hit that button again.
It's been so long since... Okay, kind of.
Hey, y'all, we poddin'.
What's up, gamers, and welcome again to the Have Fun podcast. This is the podcast where we interview our friends like they're celebrities.
Or sometimes we don't. Or sometimes we run out of friends.
Yeah, so this week we have a stand-in who's Charles, but he doesn't say a whole lot except that. Delaney,
guys, I'm back.
is back. She's back from wherever she was, a different country, I think.
I was studying abroad,
and
now I'm here.
And now we're back. And this is the first time we've ever done no friends.
Yeah.
So
this is
weird.
the second time, though, that we've done a I'm back video.
She's
That's
back.
Crazy.
Last episode I did a 2-person episode, but that wasn't
With who?
Carrie from CCA. You don't
Right.
know her. You don't know her, but maybe you'll meet her one day on the we'll have her back.
Okay, on the pod, because we don't hang out outside of this room.
No, we don't. No. Also, she lives in Illinois.
That's okay. I live in Grand Rapids. Anyway.
Do you have anything you want to say?
I actually do have a question for you.
Okay, and I hope I have an answer.
Okay, so our first ever podcast episode, don't go back and watch it. Honestly, not worth it.
I was like, who is our guest on that? I was like, oh, yeah, no, I remember.
Doesn't matter. But it's not worth a watch. But our first ever episode, we ranked every single Disney Channel original movie.
Yeah.
It actually took 2 episodes. There's a lot. But there's a new one.
Oh, really?
And I wanted to ask your opinions.
Oh, wait, are you talking about this? Is it Descendants?
Yeah.
I heard it was bad. Now, I've never seen any Descendants movies.
Really?
Yeah, because it was way past my time.
Yeah.
But I guess that's also not really a good barometer because I've watched a lot of new stuff on Disney Channel.
You make rules for all of our guests that they can't drink on the pod.
Into the microphone. I bought this rare Arizona. It's cucumber. I don't like cucumber, but I bought it because it was rare. I don't even think I'm going to like this.
It looks good.
It does look good. Do you want to try it? I haven't tasted it yet.
No, it's okay. You can have it.
Okay.
Just describe it to me in detail.
Horrible. It is horrible. It's exactly what you would think. It tastes exactly like cucumber. It is bad.
I love cucumber.
Okay. Well, you don't want it?
No.
Well, then I'm going to have to drink it this whole episode. That really sucks.
That's hilarious. Okay. So you didn't watch it?
No. However, I will say I did watch a review on it. Did you watch it?
I did watch it.
I heard that, well, first of all, China Anne McClain
Right.
is still there.
She's still there.
Cameron Boyce is dead in the movie.
Yeah.
Now, how do you think that? What do you think they should have just left him alive? I heard that the big thing was they should have left the character alive.
I've heard a lot of different controversy on it because, like, it's respectful to him to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
But also, they don't acknowledge much of where any of the original characters are.
I heard they were on a boat.
Well, yeah, they're like, Mal and Ben left, but then they don't really acknowledge. I guess maybe they say where Jay and Carlos are. I don't know. They barely address it, is the point. They, like, vaguely mention them in the beginning, and then it's like, whatever.
Is it because those actors are just gone from Disney Channel?
Yeah, well, they just decided they didn't want to redo it without Cameron Boyce.
Oh, okay. But China Anne McClain was like...
Well, yeah, it's her thing now.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. Get your paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Personally, I wouldn't have done it either.
I mean, doing a 4th movie is iffy in any sense. It is a 4th one, yeah?
Yeah, and, like, there was nowhere left to go with the story.
Is it no, it's but it's new princesses?
It's, okay, so it's post. It, like...
Yeah, because she's still in it.
It's coming after, but then they go back in time, and then it's before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a time-traveling movie.
Because I've never seen any of them, so I'm really playing catch-up on all of it.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah.
In, like, a bad way. Like, it was a bad movie. I don't think Kenny Ortega directed it.
Oh,
I think that was a big part of the issue.
Well, what's he doing? Why would he not do that?
I don't know.
Like, all he does is Disney Channel.
It didn't seem like his movie, though.
I can't say for certain that I would go back and watch all 4 of these movies.
I think you should.
Maybe in one sitting I would.
I'm not going to lie. I watched the 4th one
Uh-huh.
with the kids at babysit, and then I was like, hold on. And then I had to go back and watch the other ones because I was like, I don't remember this.
Are they good?
I mean, yeah, they're not bad. The 4th one is bad.
Okay.
And arguably, so is the 3rd and 2nd. The first one wasn't bad, in my opinion.
This is kind of weird because I've seen almost every Disney Channel original movie.
It really is.
But I haven't seen those ones or the Teen Beach movies. I think just because they were like a group of movies, I like stayed out of it. But other than that, I've literally seen almost every movie, even ones that are horrible, like make me want to die. They're so bad.
Like what?
Frenemies. And
Yeah.
Starstruck. Everybody likes Starstruck. I think it's garbage.
Starstruck.
I think it's
That's
a
a good
horrible,
one.
horrible movie. But
What about Geek Charming? How to Build a Better Boy?
How to Build a Better Boy is just a remake of like one they did in like 2002.
Yeah.
Pixel Perfect, I think it was called.
Mm-hmm. We've had it. We've already said all of this.
Yeah. Yeah. We're just reiterating. That was a year ago, so
That was a while ago.
so right. Wait,
So much life has happened since then.
is this our 1-year anniversary of a podcast ish?
I could tell you the exact day
start-
we started.
It's a little more than a year.
I can tell you the exact day we started.
What was it?
Let me go back in my Snapchat memories.
Is this a season 2? Should we do a season 2?
Because didn't we do them like, what, 4 days apart?
Yeah, it was definitely before Green Lake. Because it was before you left for wherever, Germany.
Germany.
Wow, we're really rehashing. Should we just do a clip show? Should we just, no original content, just do clips from the last 28 episodes? I think this is episode 29. Or 30. Is this episode 30? Is this the end of season 1?
No! There's no way. Season 1 lasted a year.
Maybe we should just cancel the podcast after this. It seems like...
That's already a podcast. We started this on
Awkward.
June 10th.
June 10th. So we started on Juneteenth. 20...
That's not Juneteenth.
All right, 14th?
The 19th.
All right, well, clearly I don't know. Clearly, I shouldn't even have said anything.
Yeah, honestly, just...
I'm not even gonna dig
Well, that's
further.
when
I'm
we
not gonna dig a
recorded it.
further
I don't know
hole.
when we posted it.
I'm not gonna dig a further hole here. I've already said
Well,
something.
I've
that I
already
shouldn't have said.
simply moved on, so we can both do that too.
Okay, next thing on our agenda. We don't want to talk about Disney Channel anymore, do we? I mean, I could forever. Obviously, we can talk about it forever.
Man, I cannot believe we did that.
What?
Just going back and looking at that
Well,
whole
we're
year.
Reminiscing. We're reminiscing about our better days.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm actually doing fine now. I'm actually doing all right, but
I'm doing pretty good.
it's like better than a year ago.
Much better than a year ago.
Much better for me as well. We're improving as people. We're growing.
We really are.
That's crazy.
Agreed. What did you want to talk about today?
Do you want to tell the Charles story? ? Have we ever told the Charles story?
I don't know. I guess if we've already told the Charles story, you guys can just skip ahead.
We told it on the vlog.
Yeah, but these people don't watch the vlog.
No, they don't. They definitely don't watch the vlog. It's an entirely different audience.
Yeah, because nobody watches the vlog unless they're in the vlog.
So true. Oh, so very true.
All right, let me tell you about Charles here and how I've abused him in the past.
Yeah, he barely squeaks now. It's tough.
That has nothing to do with me. I threw him at a car one time.
Just once.
Just the one time. Okay, well, because, and I've got, you can go back to the vlog clips for this, but they took this chicken. We were at Green Lake, so we were all staying in a house together. He's explained the house, I believe, on a previous pod.
Yeah. And we take him on every trip, by the way.
Yeah.
Every Green Lake, every Grand Haven, which is where he was born, Grand Haven.
But at this specific trip, they were taking this chicken, squeezing it, and throwing it into Chastice's bedroom, where she was trying to sleep. So I took it and I threw it at a car outside. And nobody went to go get it.
Yeah, so then we're all packing up to leave Green Lake, and Nate, I won't mention his name.
I won't name drop, but Nate did.
but Nate decided that he didn't have room for the chicken, which is bullcrap because
Look at this guy.
look at him. Look at that face.
Look at how much room I have right here. I could have held it.
For real. One time
Also, didn't Nate? No, I drove that. Like, never mind.
I think Nate just doesn't like the chicken is the problem.
I didn't like the chicken.
One time I bought a piggy bank, a Fred Flintstone piggy bank, and there was no room for it, but I slept with it in my arms on the way home.
Right,
So
that's
there's
what you
always
gotta do.
room, right? Or just strap him to the roof and you can scream the whole way home. So we left him in the cabin. There's this like loft area. Well, they left him in the cabin. I didn't have a choice because I was already gone.
Max had already left. I had already left.
And then so Nate decided that he was just gonna throw him up in the loft, and then it was a whole panic. He said, "Sorry, we left the chicken because they didn't have room." But we all know that's bullcrap. We'll never watch this.
Don't tell Nate.
And then I've got another story after this, that you just made me think of in my mind.
Okay.
And then so we left him there and we called, and they were like, "Yeah, we'll get him for you and we'll ship him back." But they couldn't ship him.
Max, how old are you?
26.
At 26 years old, well, this was last year. At 25 years old, Max calls up this campground and says, "I left my toy chicken there." And they were like, "Don't worry, we got you."
And they were trying to send it back, but the mail wouldn't take it because he wouldn't stop screaming in the box. So they're like, "Yeah, we can't send this." Which again, bullcrap. He came from China, I assume, or Taiwan or somewhere.
For real. Well, he doesn't squeak if you squeeze his neck anymore.
Yeah, you got to squeeze down below.
I know how to make it work.
But anyways, our savior, and dare I say maybe an earth angel, Rhonda, she collected him, and they took pictures with him all year.
Yeah, she took him everywhere.
And they sent us a scrapbook of a bunch of pictures of him. This is all in the vlog.
Yeah, so have you guys ever had to do like a flat Stanley growing up?
Oh, yeah, it was like that. Yeah.
So like when I was little, I sent my flat Stanley to my aunt, Bailey, because she had just moved to Colorado, and she took my flat Stanley. She made him little paper skis, and she took him skiing.
Wow.
I remember that.
Do
now
people
she has
even
a
know who
son
that
named
is?
Stanley.
What? That's crazy.
He's
She
my
named him after the little
not
doll.
so flat Stanley.
Do people even know who Flat Stanley is anymore? Is that...
These people know.
Yeah, these people are all our age, so they all know.
They all know. I feel like everybody knows who Flat Stanley is.
Maybe. Dude got flattened by a steamroller or something. It survived, right?
Wasn't it his like... It was a bulletin board fell on him.
Oh, wow. That is crazy.
Wasn't it?
I don't know. I wasn't like a huge fan. I just know like...
Are you pretty
The
sure
lore,
it was
kind
like
of.
a bulletin board or something fell on him?
Ironic. Anyway, so then a year goes by and we retrieve the chicken from Rhonda. We
In the
gave her a
scrapbook.
little chicken in spirit of Charles. And also, we were bad to Charles because we didn't even name him. We would just call him the chicken. And then they named him Charles, so now his name is Charles. Now he's...
Yeah, we didn't do
part of the
anything with
family.
the chicken. Well, I'm not going to claim that I was a part of this. I just happened to live in the same house. They didn't do anything with this chicken except throw it at people
Yeah.
and make it go off at very inappropriate times.
Yeah, and whenever he goes to the beach, he's got sand in him in water, and I'm sure he's got mold in him. And it's hard for him to squeak sometimes. But now he's doing good, I guess.
He's pretty ill.
Yeah.
That's another thing about my little trip. I stopped saying the word sick because apparently it's a bad word in the country that I was in.
Oh, really?
And so I started saying ill.
Well, people are going to figure out what country you're in by you saying that.
I don't think they will.
Okay. Ill. That's ill. Ah.
And that's what we're like, ill.
Ill. That's like an old slang. That's like a skater term, I think.
Really?
I don't know.
Max just says things with confidence.
You reminded me of this. So
Oh, yeah.
when you said don't send this to Nate, so last
Don't tell
episode, last episode I was like mad doxing this kid named Nathaniel Barry who goes to Green Lake we stay with.
I was going to say I know that name.
This is the second episode in a row we're doxing Nathaniel Barry, and I'm not cutting his name out. And I made a TikTok about him, but I blocked him so he couldn't see it. But then somebody sent it
Wait,
to him.
I saw the TikTok.
But then somebody sent it to him, and it was like, hey, is this about you? And he said, and then it just showed it blocked on his
Yeah.
side. And he said, I'm not sure. So so there's a rat. You know who you are, by the way.
Was it Nate? Or
It's
was-
Jillian's sister.
Oh. That's funny because I saw the TikTok and I commented and I said
I
name
won't
drop
say her
and
name,
you ignored
but
me.
You know who you are. I won't dox her because,
You just said it.
well, no one's going to look into it.
Oh, okay.
But you know who you are. I said your name. I said who you are. I didn't say your name. I said who you are.
Wait, do I know him?
You probably do. You're gonna have to. Oh, that was 2 episodes ago. That I talked about Nathaniel Berry. Sorry, that a little bit. That was my mistake. But you're gonna have to watch the episode. What did you watch the TikTok? So you pretty much know the story. That mother fricker. The beef is over, by the way, guys. We squashed the beef. Nathaniel Berry, if you're watching, we squashed the beef. I don't even know if he knew about it. That's the thing. I don't even know if he was consciously irking me the whole week or if it was just.
I don't understand how it happens. Like, he was intentionally sleeping with it or no?
Multiple nights in a row, he slept with my stuff.
I get that, but, like, how? Like, was he grabbing your stuff off your bed, or was he falling asleep in your bed?
Well, we both slept in the living room. Even though he had a mattress, I didn't have a mattress. I was supposed to sleep in the living room. Clearly, the beef is not squashed. But he just kept grabbing stuff and falling asleep with it like it was, like, living room sleepwear. Yeah. But it wasn't. Anyways, it was this pillow. It was this HaveFun pillow. Like, this is not just, like, a random couch pillow, right?
Well, I mean, like, it is. It's definitely a throw pillow. It's not like somebody's gonna fall asleep with that pillow.
Yeah, but it's not like green light. Like, it was my sleeping pillow.
Well, yeah. As somebody who has lived in the house and knows everybody, yeah, I know that's your pillow.
Yeah, and then blanket. I guess that's the same type of thing. But my freaking stuffed animal. This is sorry. We already talked about this, but who does that?
We're not over it.
Who does that? Can't believe we're still talking about this. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. This is so incredibly unrelated.
Okay, perfect.
Story about my trip.
Okay.
So, I have a 10-hour flight home to Detroit. This is my 3rd flight of the day, mind you. I had already flown out of one country into another, and I am flying home 10 hours. And I sit down on my flight, and okay, we're going to back up.
Okay.
I flew out of Greece. That was one of my first flights. And on my flight to Greece, I was all sad. I was like checking all my friends' tickets. I was like, oh, I'm like not by any of you. And I got in, and I had an entire row to myself.
Whoa.
Okay, we're gonna tell this story first. So yeah, I lay out. I like have my head on the window. It's only it's like an hour long flight, and I have my headphones in. I'm like, I'm ready to fall asleep, and my friend taps on my shoulder. I look up, and I see this man, shirt soaked, goes, "Can I sit with you?" I was like, "Why are you wet?" And he just points at his seat, which was behind mine. And it's just dripping. Something from the ceiling is just dripping into his seat.
Planes are supposed to leak.
I don't know. It was a really small, like, private island plane. Yeah. We were flying from Ikaria. So he sits with me, so I no longer have a row to myself. Our next flight, our 10-hour flight, I check all my friends' tickets again, and I'm not sitting by any of them. And I was like, no shot, I have a row to myself again. This is gonna be great. And I go, and I'm like looking for my seat. And I can see it rows ahead. I'm like, it's a really old foreign man and his wife. I'm like, okay. And I got the aisle seat. You know, I'm not sitting in the middle.
Okay.
But I sit in the aisle. Plane takes off. Within the first hour, this man has fallen asleep on my shoulder. And his wife keeps pulling him back to hers. And he's like fighting her. Like he's like literally yelling at her. Like, no. And then laying back on my shoulder. He was saying no in another language, but I understand the other language. So he's like, no. And then he was like laying back down on my shoulder, and she's like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, it's fine, I guess. Like, whatever. Like, try watching my movie. They forgot to give me headphones, so I can't even watch a movie, or I can. I had to watch a movie that I already watched without sound.
Is it subtitles?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I watched Harry Potter because I know that movie inside and out. Also, another great movie. We'll rehash
Inside
that.
Out.
We'll rehash
Did you see
that.
the second one?
I did, and I saw it.
That's good.
There. So, this man falls asleep on me. Then I wake him up so that he can eat because she's like coming around with our dinner, and they hand us our food. This man, you know, he's like setting up his food. They don't have anything for me to eat, by the way. I'm allergic to tomatoes. Couldn't eat anything. So I'm like eating the little bits of pudding. This man like flails his arm and pours an entire bottle of water.
Tomato juice. Oh.
No, of water all over me. I'm like soaked head to toe. And he looks at me And mind you, he does speak English too. Like, he's mostly speaking the other language, but he speaks English too. And he looks at me and he's like,
no English.
Says nothing.
No English. Sorry.
Says not a word and stares straight forward as he eats. And then he goes back to bed, falls asleep on me again. And then at one point he wakes up and he says to me in English, "Excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom."
You're like, well, you can't go, pal.
And so I get up, I let him go, and then he comes back and he's like, "Sorry, I keep getting up." And I'm like, "You're literally speaking to me in English. Like, I know that you just said sorry, but like, you didn't apologize for pouring an entire bottle of water on me."
Did you say that to him?
No, but I thought but luckily it was a 10-hour flight. So by the time I got home, I was dry.
Yeah, I guess there's a silver lining to everything.
But I did spend most of it soaking wet.
Well.
Also, our flight was delayed 4 hours.
Yeah, that's planes suck. They're always getting delayed.
But I was sitting in everybody's connecting flights. I was the only one who didn't have a connecting flight home, so everybody had to come home with me and stay at my house, and then I had to drive them back to the airport the next morning.
Oh, weird.
But
everybody? How many people?
All the girls. There were 12 students, but there were 4 girls.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was sitting in the airport during our
holdover.
Our delay. And this kid comes up to me and I just assume he doesn't speak English. And I'm opening a snack and I'm offering it to my friend. He takes one and then this kid comes up to me and goes, and I'm like,
"Money, please."
"Oh, do you want one too?"
Oh.
And so they were like these little popcorn balls, and I handed him one, and then he just skipped away back to his dad, and his dad looked at him and said in English again, he was like, "Where did you get that?" And then he points at me, and the guy's like, "Thanks, I guess." I don't know. I wasn't gonna tell him no.
Yeah, I guess that's crazy. I mean, normally when you're a kid, you're told not to take food from strangers, but
this kid was.
If you go up and just ask for it, I guess it's
it wasn't like I was offering it up. It wasn't gonna be poisoned. I was about to eat it myself.
Yeah. One time I was at Cedar Point and I saw a kid with an elephant ear. I go, "Hey, let me get a bite of that." And he goes, "Okay." And I walk over and he gives me a bite and I dap him up and walked away.
Can we go to Cedar Point soon?
Yeah, I don't have a season pass.
I do have a season pass and I haven't used it yet.
Problem is I freaking work all the time. Sucks. I gotta go on a weekend.
Lame.
It sucks to go on a weekend because
I want to go to the water park.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Inside Out.
Oh yeah, so I went to see Inside Out.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
As well. I also saw it.
So we go. I have all the students are going and our staff came with us, and we watched the first half of the movie, and then the screen goes dark. Some words in another language start scrolling, and then everybody leaves.
What the heck?
And we were like, "What?" And my friend, who's one of our trip leaders, looks me in the eye and says, "Oh, I forgot. We only bought you a half ticket." And then she walked away, and I was like, "Half? What
in the world? You gotta pay for the other half?"
About?
I was gonna say that as a joke. God, you only paid for half the movie. Go.
Well, yeah.
This is real. You can do that?
No, you can't. She was lying to us. I went out. I followed her out. I really had to pee. I took a little pee break, and I came back. It was a smoke break. Apparently, in other countries, they have smoke breaks in the middle of the movie.
It's really weird. But that's not a bad idea if you gotta go to the bathroom or whatever.
Everybody just left, went outside, smoked, came back, and watched the second half of the movie.
Yeah, I don't think that's such a bad idea. It's just a little intermission, but
yeah,
it's funny that everybody smokes.
It's funny that they didn't tell us what was happening.
Yeah.
And that it probably explained what was
attack.
happening, but we didn't speak the language yet, so it was just
I just said, "Oh no, this is the grid going down."
I was like, "What?"
Everybody out.
And nobody was reacting either. They all just got up and left. I was like, "What the heck?"
Okay, give me a 30-second review of Inside Out 2.
Okay, I ranked it a 7 out of 10, and I've since been convinced that it's a better movie. I'd probably have to see it again, but I think I just expected more.
Oh. Okay, here's what I'll say about it. My favorite character was Pouchy, and my least favorite character was oh my gosh, what's her name? The little blonde girl.
Riley.
She's my least favorite character.
Who's Pouchy?
The fanny pack.
Oh my gosh, Pouchy!
Where and anger sticks his arm. He's like,
That was a crazy call to Dora, and
Dora and Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Mickey Mouse, yeah.
Yeah.
Mishka. No, that was crazy. I forgot that happened.
Always had dynamite.
Yeah.
I love that.
Man, I did forget about that. Here's my expectation going into this was I went with my friend Nick. Well, I went with all of my friends, but I sat next to my friend Nick. Shout out to you, Nico. And we were fully prepared to cry. Like, we talked about it going into this. We're like, I want to sob my eyes out at this movie. And there was just nothing that invoked any sort of emotion like that.
Yeah, you're right. Wasn't as sad as the first one. You can't kill Bing Bong again.
Yeah.
Like,
and like I had seen spoilers before that was like sorry, spoiler. We've already spoiled parts of it. But like the way they covered up Family Island with Friendship Island, but like the way they showed it in the movie, like could have been sadder.
Yeah.
It just wasn't sad.
I thought it was good, not great.
Yeah.
They'll probably make a third one, and
I feel like they did really well at explaining an anxiety attack.
Oh yeah,
through animation,
definitely.
like that. They did a decent job at that.
I like the sweatshirt guy. There wasn't enough of him.
Embarrassment.
Yeah.
I just some of these I just don't get. Like they're not emotions on their own. But wouldn't like embarrassment and anxiety just like fall under fear, and then like envy fall under also fear and like a little bit of disgust? I feel like all the new emotions are just...
I mean, but aren't they saying like your emotions become more complex when you get older?
Yes, and I get that. Here's where I don't. Is that when you go into everybody else's head in the beginning, like in the other movies?
Oh yeah, you're right about that.
They didn't have those.
Plot hole. It's a plot hole.
And like all of them just had upgraded, like, you know, the boards.
Yeah.
So that those emotions could do more things, which is what I feel. And so that's where I disagree with that the whole plot of this movie.
Yeah.
I do want to say that we had to take a little tiny break just a second ago because Max had to sneeze.
I don't listen. I'm gonna apologize out front.
Max stands up, kicks his drink over.
This is an accident.
Spills it everywhere and says out loud with no remorse, "Suck my ding dong."
Well, first of all, I censored myself, and that because that was a censor of what I could have said. I said, that's what I said. I'll be on the record and just say I did say that, and it's just an expletive, you know. Could be worse. I could have said shoot, or I could have said anything else.
I don't know that shoot would have been worse.
No, it wouldn't have been. But I knocked my freaking stupid cucumber green tea Arizona over, and it's just so freaking gross. Luckily, it's not colored at all, so it's not going to stain. But
I'm gonna cry.
All right, guys, it's the Have Fun podcast. Let's do a little ad, guys. We got hats. I
was like, we don't have a sponsor.
Go to HaveFunMax.com where you
gosh.
get the tie-dye summer Have Fun hat.
Another story. Max already knows this, but he sent me photos of merch while I was gone.
Oh yeah, merch that we can't release, unfortunately.
It said, okay, it was a pink hat because
and it did.
You know,
it was dope,
I'm pink. Like, you know, I'm pink. So it was a pink hat with white text that said, "Hey y'all, we poddin'," because that's my thing. And my friend is reading over my shoulder, and he says, "Does that say, 'Hey y'all, we poopin'?'"
And that's why. I mean, listen. Do you guys want that? Do you guys want the "Hey y'all"?
If you
we
want the
poopin'
"Hey y'all,
merch?
we poddin'," it does say podding.
It does say poddin', but the D is it's like the font is kind of rounded, so the D looks like an O.
Why don't you do it in the Have Fun font?
Yeah, I guess we could play with it. Do you guys want that?
Hey y'all, we poddin'.
Do you want podcast merch? All we have is just Have Fun merch, but we can do specific, you know, our catchphrases and whatnot.
Yeah.
If you guys want.
Do you
that.
have one?
I say, "What's up, gamers?"
What's up, gamers? That's true. You do say that.
Did you say the thing earlier where we do that thing and non-gamers?
Oh my, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Maybe.
I was so hung up on you forgetting about "Hey y'all, we poddin'."
I think I took a pause and maybe you didn't say it.
I think
Do you remember I looked at you and I was like, am I supposed to keep going?
I kind of felt like I forgot what I was supposed to say.
What's up, gamers? And welcome again to the Have Fun podcast. This is the podcast where we're both a little rusty. So, because normally I say, what's up, gamers?
And I say, and non-gamers.
And welcome back to the Have Fun podcast.
And then we have a little tidbit about introducing our guests.
And we didn't have a guest. So,
but we forgot to introduce ourselves because we didn't have a guest.
Oh, shoot. We're so deep into the lore. we already went back to episode 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm Max. I'm your host of the Have Fun podcast, but not the only host, because who's our resident lady host?
Because I'm Delaney, and I'm an equal part co-host, except that I'm most of the time not here.
And we have another host who's not here, and it's not Charles.
No, but I think Alec and Charles are pretty even at this
Definitely
point.
Are. This is maybe the latest of the podcast we've ever finished the intro, but I won't say that for a fact.
I am probably, though.
Okay, we got a game. We got a game / a fun activity.
I'm scared. He explained the game to me already, and I'm scared.
Okay, so I got this game at Walmart for like $4 or something.
He got it on sale for $4.50, 75% off.
And it's essentially like lame apples to apples. Apples to apples is kind of lame.
I don't know if you can call it lame because we just showed it.
Well, that's okay. It's $4.50. It's
true.
Probably lame. It's called Weird Flex, but okay. It's like the internet meme. And normally you play it like apples to apples, but we're going to cold call people.
Probably the best game to ever encourage bragging. That's what it says.
We're going to cold call some of our friends and see if we can slip in these phrases on these cards, these weird flexes. For example, this one says, weird flex, I do my own taxes. Stuff like that.
Oh, wait, does it say weird flex?
Weird flex.
Oh, do we have to say that?
Yeah, let's. Should we? Weird flex. It's so awkward, but
it's I feel like it's gonna be harder to slip it into conversations.
Yeah, so let's not say weird flex. It's just because they'll be like, "Why are you?" Oh, so we're gonna draw randomly. Me and Delaney are each gonna have a card, and we have to slip this phrase into conversation without the person on the other line being like, "What are you talking about?" If they like bring it up, you lose.
Gosh, that's so hard. I just pulled a card that says, I've never forgotten to take out the trash.
This is fun because I think a lot of the people we call will think that it's completely normal for me to say these things and very weird for you to say them. So this game maybe was designed perfectly for me. All right, let's give our first, and we didn't tell these people that we're going to call them, so hopefully they pick up.
Yeah, we don't.
We're cold calling them.
We also didn't really plan out who we were going to call.
No, we really didn't. So we're flying by the seat of our pants. And that's a phrase.
I know that you said you wanted to call Fran. Are we calling Fran together, or is it just a you and Fran conversation?
I think we'll just call her and be like, you're on the Have Fun podcast!
Okay.
She said she didn't ever want to be on it.
I love that. She might hang up.
That's why she's the first person I want to call.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm gonna be like, this is Max and the Lady of the Have Fun podcast. You know how we be.
You know how we roll.
All right, we're calling Fran. I look like a tool.
Wait, what's your phrase?
Oh my gosh. Fran.
Hello?
Fran, can you hear me?
Yes.
Fran, you're on the Have Fun podcast.
Oh my god.
What?
Wow.
Sorry, I couldn't
This is
hear
her
you.
dream.
This is my dream. Bad.
Sorry, you're cutting out a little bit. Can you hear her?
I can hear her.
I feel like you're fine. It's awkward.
Restart.
Oh, she hung up. Okay, so she hung up. And we're calling her again. Okay, we're calling her again.
She said this is weird. Restart.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Fran, you're on the Have Fun podcast.
Fran, you're on the Have Fun podcast with Max and Delaney.
This is the podcast where we interview our friends like they're celebrities.
And you're a friend.
I'm terrible.
What?
She said it sounds terrible.
Okay, Fran, what's up? What's up in the life of Fran? Where are you right now, by the way? We're calling you via satellite from where?
I am at my house, my actual house.
Oh, you're here.
You're in Michigan?
Yeah, because I can't give my address away right now because you know what's going down.
So you're only like a couple blocks from here.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay, I thought you were on the other side of the state.
No, I was, but I came home because I'm making a dress for Maddie's wedding,
Corge.
and so I'm sewing right now.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, that's cute.
Are you good at sewing? Like, are you using a machine, or does your finger get caught in the machine?
No, but sometimes I think it will. This is what I'm using. This is my second thing I've ever made.
Oh, that's impressive.
I really have not made a lot. I wanted to make this dress though because I just wanted to be difficult, I guess. And yeah, I made a pair of sweatpants. Wait, no, I lied. This is the third thing I've ever made.
You made sweatpants? I want sweatpants.
I made sweatpants, but then they turned out to be the same color as my skin.
Ugh.
Skin pants.
They're like, I have to like dye them. I have to dye them a different color because they're like actually the same color as my skin.
Like tie dye.
No, I'm gonna dye them dark brown.
Are they like? What are they? So they're like tan Caucasian or what? Like bone colored?
They're like literally like this. They're this color.
Oh, so skin color Caucasian, sort of like bone. I've never broken a bone. Did you know that? Oh, it's a bit of a weird flex, but Fran.
I hate you.
I cannot be more interesting. I'm sorry.
No, you're killing it, Fran.
People just like to see the what your natural state of life. What is that?
This is this is a filter.
I'm giving you a new one.
Oh.
People.
It's just a clip. My natural state of life. It's so messy. I cannot show you guys my house. My house is so messy right now. When I say I've been here sewing, I've had to remake this top twice, and I've been here sewing for the past 3 days.
Would you say sewing is one of your special skills or what?
I'd say it's hopefully will become one of my special skills. I have just started.
She's giving Disney princess.
Oh, for real? Rapunzel.
Honestly, it's not that hard, but then it just is also so hard. It's not hard when you have a pattern because you just cut everything out, but then it's so hard when you make mistakes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rip apart everything.
Do you? All right. So this just brings up a question in my mind. Do you have any weird skills? Because obviously one of mine is I can recite periodic table pretty much from memory. Do you have anything like that?
No. I don't have any weird skills. I gotta think. I'm sure.
Fun fact: if you didn't know, the HaveFun podcast, me and Fran went on a couple dates, and also we're cousins now. Oh, we were cousins before, but we didn't know.
We were cousins before. And we just got to be cousins through marriage.
Fran, are you jealous because that I have more facial hair than you by any chance?
Yeah, I noticed the mustache, honestly, and then it was
I honestly forgot about that.
it was not. It was not even a thought in my mind. I saw it and it never came up oh, Max is wearing
I hate this.
plastic black mustache. It just was I saw it and I never thought more of it. So that says something about you.
It does. It does say something about him.
Says a lot about. Says a lot about me. Also,
I did not even double take at the mustache.
Also, are you aware that, so me and Delaney are cousins, and you and me are cousins. So technically, we're all cousins.
We're literally all related.
By marriage.
By marriage?
Yeah.
Wait, Delaney, how are you cousins?
Okay, so my great-grandpa was fostered by Max's great-great-grandpa.
Oh, so we are cousins.
Can't believe you didn't know that.
Yeah.
Can't believe I
Kind of.
I don't even know my
Honestly,
own
kind of
family.
rude.
I'm actually, I feel like I've won the lottery. Getting married to Joe is I cannot believe he's not my cousin.
I've seriously won the lottery. Also, one of these cards was
It's a
about
crazy
that.
thing to.
Like all I ever hope for. That's all I can ask for.
That's crazy. What a crazy sentence.
Lord, just bring me a girl who's not related to me. That's my prayer, I think.
It's like, it should be everyone's prayer. Like, honestly, when I figured out that Joey had, like, little to no family, like, in this area at all, like, I was just like, wow. Like, that's
You're like, he's the one. He's the one.
I'm like, he is. Like, you really don't have to, like, I don't have to second guess myself. Like, there's nobody in our family that's connected, which I feel like I really cannot, like, say a lot about that. But you want to know what's weird?
What?
Because I was going to say there's nobody in our family that's ever crossed paths, but because really not a lot of our family even knows, like, cross to, like, not a lot of people in his family even know people in my family, which I feel like is weird.
That is weird, but I think that's on his family more than yours.
Like,
No offense.
What's so crazy, though? So Tristan and Riley are living, their first house is Joey's grandma and grandpa's. That was their first house.
That is
That's
crazy.
weird.
And they, like, didn't know. Like, they didn't know it, obviously. But then they were living there, and then Joey's grandma was like, that was our first house. So that's kind of crazy. My first house is
My second house?
your second house, Josh and Avery's first house, right?
Right. Wait. First or second?
But our families really don't know each other that much.
Yeah, you got lucky. You, in your words, you won the genetic lottery or whatever.
I really did. So our kids are safe. I wonder if everyone in our group should get DNA tested and see how much crossover we have.
Yeah, let's do it. One day I think we'll be more crossed over. We should all throw our blood into like a... this might be not the right thing to say.
No.
One day, let's all put our DNA together and make a clone.
I don't know if that's how it works.
No, it can happen. They did it on Jurassic Park.
Okay, can we talk about this? Clone pets.
Why even do it? It's just a different animal.
I know, that's exactly what I was telling Joey, because I was thinking about Biggie, and I was like, when she dies, I would wonder if we should just clone her. And then I was like, it doesn't work that way.
But it's no soul, so it's just a body. It's just no soul body.
It's like it just looks like them, but it doesn't ensure that that's going to be their personality. And then I feel like you'd be even more sad if their personality was different.
Definitely. And they would be sad when they were ripped out of like the gates of heaven and brought back to earth, I think.
That's not how it worked.
Well, we don't know.
Do you think animals go to heaven?
I don't. Delaney, do you?
I put my mic down, but no, I don't.
All right, so we're all in agreement, right?
I think they do.
Oh, wait, say it again.
I think they go to heaven.
And you think you're going to be able to talk to Biggie, the cat, not Biggie Smalls. He's probably not there.
This is Biggie.
Hi.
I think they go to heaven. This is why.
Okay.
This is like really loose, and I'm not banking anybody's salvation off of this.
Right, I wouldn't.
I think because it says that Jesus comes back riding on a horse, that there has to be animals in heaven. So why wouldn't there already be the animals that were here?
But do you think they'll just be animals? Or do you think they'll be like Martha Speaks?
What does Martha speak?
It's a dog that talks because they ate alphabet soup. Or it has to continue to eat the alphabet soup so it can talk.
I think they're just gonna be like animals. I think there's just but I feel like why would he remake the animals up there? I feel like he just pulled from the ones he already made down here.
That's fair. Let me ask you this. Biblical debate that no one asked for. Was there sand in the Garden of Eden? Fran, what do you think?
Oh my gosh.
Because is there sand in a garden? I don't know.
Well, sand's from erosion, right?
Yeah, death.
But then what about the freaking desert? The desert is all sand.
Right, but it's not the desert of Eden.
You're so right.
We take sand for granted, or maybe sand is evil.
Why would there have been why would there have been sand? Who's saying that there was sand?
I mean, but nobody said that there was sand, but no one said there wasn't. But in my opinion,
We're getting a call.
we're getting a phone call.
It's my eye doctor.
It's scam likely.
Ask my question. Ask him if he thinks there's sand in heaven.
Was there sand in heaven? He goes, I think I have the wrong number.
Yeah, I feel like when I picture the Garden of Eden, I don't picture sand, but it doesn't mean that there's not sand.
Yeah.
The Garden of Eden was probably pretty vast.
And it was full of life. And if sand comes from what you're claiming it does, I don't know where sand comes from, guys. I'm sorry.
It's like rocks and erosion and death and stuff.
The devil, though, because snakes live in the sand.
So true.
Yeah, I don't think there was sand in the Garden of Eden. There was probably dirt, but that's different.
Dirt is different than sand. You heard it here first, folks.
Probably not
But then,
first.
like, for some people, like when they think of like beautiful landscape, like where they live, it's all sand.
So true. Egypt. I mean, Jesus' main terrain was sand.
Like safari. You know what I'm saying?
Say it again.
Our terrain is more like dense, like pine trees, northern.
Woods.
But then other people, they have different versions of what normal, beautiful landscape is.
Right.
Eiffel Tower's probably there.
But I'm thinking in the new heaven and the new earth, there probably will be sand.
Yeah. I'm thinking that new earth is still going to be pretty much what this earth is like, except for just like everything 1,000% like saturation.
And we'll probably be able to go to like Antarctica and like the North Pole and stuff.
It's like if you took a picture of the outside and then you turn the saturation up to 100.
You know what I just thought about? In heaven, you said saturation times 100. Imagine what that's going to be like for Vaughn.
Oh, Vaughn's not going to be colorblind in heaven.
And yeah, I mean, yeah, he won't be. Also, will we even have eyeballs?
Yeah.
We'll just be. Oh, we'll get our bodies back. That's right. Sorry, I was confused.
But, okay, wait. In heaven or in New Earth?
New Earth.
Yeah, New Earth. This is the thing, and I would really like to know what parts of us are going to change because it's not like what God intended us to look like, because maybe like certain things with the fall makes us look different, or I don't know.
I have just like one request, and it's not a deal breaker, but I would just want to be able to do things that a Looney Tune can do.
Like run really fast.
Like run really fast. Do that thing where they like run off the cliff and then don't realize they're off the cliff and they look down and then they fall.
I'm sure we can do that.
I just want to do it so bad.
I feel like it'd be rude. Not rude. I won't call God rude on this, but I think it would be interesting if we were there and angels were flying around with wings and we didn't have wings. I feel like I would be kind of like gypped.
Definitely, I agree. That is true. Probably.
Like they're just flying like birds, and we're just sitting there like, oh, I gotta walk. Meet you at the coffee shop. You gotta walk there, and the angels just take off, fly.
Yeah, but then maybe they could just pick you up.
Is there gonna be coffee? Is there gonna be cars?
Is there going to be comedians? Let's hope. Jerry Seinfeld going to be there.
What kind of comedy do you think will heaven have? Like, what kind of jokes does God make? Because they have to be completely like
Looney Tune stuff.
Does he make jokes?
I think I may be living proof that he does. What are you laughing at?
Jesus was funny.
Did you mean it to sound like that or no?
Sound like what?
I can see how it can be taken both ways, but that's actually such a good joke.
Anyways.
Is that how you meant it?
I meant it.
Is how he meant it.
Like, you know, like God made him.
Like what? My life's a tragedy?
I thought it was like God made you funny.
I meant it, you know, Max is funny and Max makes jokes.
Yeah.
It's both. You can take it however you want. We were going to call a couple of people, but I don't know. We might call one more.
Oh, just put me in, call a bunch of other people, clip it in, and call it cousin time.
Cousin time. Thanks for being on HaveFun Podcast.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
You didn't even attempt that third card.
I think I did get 3 of them. I don't think I
You
attempted
didn't even
my
attempt
fourth.
that fourth card.
Because I just... See, like I said, my hypothesis is true. She just expected it. It was just fully normal for me to be saying those things. All right, guys, that was Fran Ansel, formerly, but currently Fran Flaherty, and forever and for all time, forever and for all eternity. All right, guys, now to end the episode, we're just going to call our group chat with all of our friends in it, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Well, my hair is I got hat hair.
Oh, look, I'm getting a call.
Someone's Michiganders video calling.
Wait, who's that?
Alec! You're on the Have Fun Pod!
You're Alec, you're on the Have Fun podcast. You're the host.
Oh my gosh! Look, we're on the Have Fun podcast.
Oh my gosh!
Kaylee!
And the baby's on the Have
Joe!
Fun podcast.
Oh my goodness.
Josiah! The podcast.
You guys are both on the Have Fun podcast.
Whoa.
Wow.
Alec,
What do we do now?
how many days till you're a father?
Let me ask her real quick.
She doesn't know.
How many days?
She doesn't know.
Nah, dude, no answer still.
Is it like a week though? Maybe less.
Due date was yesterday, so like any day.
It's really exciting.
That's crazy.
Joe, same question to you.
How many days?
Joey, when's your due date?
Oh, he left.
Oh no!
Joe left.
Can't believe it. He left. All right, well, you know what they say. Have fun.
Have fun. Can't believe only 2 people joined.
I know, this is so sad.
MILF!
MILF. All right, goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Alec.
Alec.
Say bye to the fans. He didn't say bye to you guys. That was a little rude.
I can't believe only 2 people joined.
Guys, there's 40 people in that group chat.
There is. That was crazy.
Like, that's not an exaggeration. I'm pretty sure there are 40 people in that group chat.
The one other person that joined was the host, and the other one was Fran's husband, Joe.
Oh, I just got 5 texts.
Like, why are you calling my group chat?
No.
Guys, well, this has been a very interesting episode, I think, of the Have Fun podcast.
Yeah.
First ever time that me and Delaney were here with no guests, but we did call a guest, so I guess
Is that true?
it's so iffy because, but it is the first time it's been the 2 of us, like
Yeah.
earlier in the episode.
Yeah.
We've never.
Max, have we ever been alone together?
No, we never have, and I would dare I say maybe we've never even held a conversation. we almost went and saw the Little Mermaid, but I was like but I didn't want to go because you had a boyfriend, and then you didn't have a boyfriend, and I was like, well, either way, I can't.
And he wouldn't go with me.
No, I was like, no, I still haven't seen it. Did you see it?
No.
Well, I guess now we could watch it. It would probably be fine.
Yeah.
Watch it at home, but
Well, I think we also need to watch the Descendants movies.
all 4 of them.
All 4.
Oh boy. Yeah, I guess I said I would do it. I guess I said.
What
I would
other
do
movies
it.
have you agreed to watch with me that we've never watched?
That monster.
Oh,
one.
yeah. Girl vs. Monster, of course. Because I'm in love with Luke Benward.
Yeah, never seen that one. And I would have watched it except for like that thing that I said we
Right.
watch it together, and then now I'm locked into it for eternity. So,
That's actually why I've never seen the end of Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
yeah, and that's a great movie.
Have I ever told that story on here?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Some guy spun you in circles. tried
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah,
you-
yeah.
He roofied you or something.
He did not roofie me.
Okay. He tried to get you dizzy by spinning you in his car.
Yeah, but I've never seen the end of that to this day. So if you're that guy and you remember telling me to never watch the end of that movie without you, I haven't.
Yeah. Did you watch the part where they went up into the Sears Tower and stuck their heads on the glass?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because I don't remember that. But also I spent most of the first half of that movie trying to like text people to come pick me up.
I've been in those situations. Yeah, I have been as well.
Okay.
I'm the other opposite end though.
Oh, like, right.
Yeah. The other person was texting. I was trying to get him to stay. Oh, what a fun web we weave.
For real.
I gotta take this mustache off.
You know what I can't believe we're not doing this summer?
What?
Watching The Summer I Turned Pretty.
That's a terrible show. Well, there's no new season.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Every
if there
summer,
was, and I'll watch.
we
I'll
watch that
every
together.
episode, yeah. Does he look a little sophisticated now?
Where's his nose? Oh, I see
The
it.
whole thing is his nose.
No, that's his mouth. This whole thing is his mouth. His nose is just right there. It's the 2 holes.
But if the mustache is up there, it would cover his eyes. He looks like a detective now.
Anyway, Max claims that he hates it, but he watches every single episode with us.
I hate watch it. It's a horrible, horrible show, but it does inspire me, and I will watch every episode of it. And that's why I think I'm valid in me not liking it. It's because I've seen every episode.
And we'll continue to watch every episode.
I'll watch the show. I'll watch the entire show.
How did you feel about To All the Boys I've Loved Before?
I don't think I watched that.
You did.
Is that a movie?
Mm-hmm.
It's
It's
a
a 3-part movie.
I definitely didn't watch those.
I watched it in your basement.
Okay, maybe I watched the first one,
Okay.
but I didn't finish this thing.
Interesting. It's by the same author. That's why I asked.
I remember that. I just don't like that stuff because there's no comedic relief.
I love Jenny Han.
I would love to be in a project, Jenny Han.
She's definitely not going to include you in a project.
And I'll sit there and I'll trash the entire subject, but I'll be the character that was like, get over.
Like the one girl in the last season.
No, she's the worst character.
She really is.
What's her name?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. And I probably shouldn't even have said.
We'll cut that out.
All right, so I don't know. Anything else you want to say?
I'm good.
I thought we were gonna have a big group chat. We didn't.
Yeah, nope.
Yet another lackluster ending to the Have Fun podcast. All right. Well, yeah. I guess this is it. Guess this is it for the Have Fun podcast.
All right, hit the outro.
Usually I say, like, do you have any final words to our guests? But since we don't have any guests...
Did he sound like he was hyperventilating?
Yeah, it's because all that sand and stuff they got in his squeaker. He's like Wheezy from Toy Story 2.
Okay, wait. So the other day,
We're still going.
I was at the farm, and like I live with my baby cousins at the farm, and so my little cousin, he like curls up in my arms and he's like, let's watch Paw Patrol. And so I like turn on the TV and his mom's like, Stanley, get in bed. And I was like, because he's already curled up ready to watch Paw Patrol, and I already told him that he could. I turn on the TV anyway, and just already on was Toy Story.
Mm-hmm.
And my aunt's like, fine, you can watch 5 minutes of Toy Story, but then they're going to bed. And it just happens to be the 5 most terrifying minutes of Toy Story.
Oh, like the nightmare when Woody's like, when he falls through the cards?
No, they're in the daycare. I don't know which.
Third one.
No, I don't think maybe it's a third. Maybe it is a
They're
third.
in the daycare.
Yeah, they're in the daycare, and like there's the doll walking around with like one eye and like wobbling around, and then the monkeys like going crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my cousin's shaking. He's like curled up and he's shaking. And he looks at me and goes, I don't like this movie.
He definitely had nightmares after that.
I'm so sorry. He just wanted to watch Paw Patrol.
Oh, well, that's what you get for staying up late, not listening to your mom, I guess. Listen to your parents, kids.
That's it.
All right, and for what I will promote is the merch. Go ahead and get your Have Fun merch. It's mostly summer stuff.
And comment if you want a pink hat that says, hey, y'all, we poddin'.
Yeah, if we get like, let's set the bar really low. If we get
one comment
and one like on that comment, we'll make that Have Fun podcast.
And it's okay
merch.
if that like is the original poster.
Yeah, that's definitely, yes. Yeah. Well, yeah, of course. So just get one comment on this, and we'll make that merch. We'll make that money, folks. Go to Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. That's where it's mostly happening.
DELANEYYBROOKE.
And I'm Max. And also the Have Fun podcast is on there on Instagram. All my TikTok reels and all
the
that
Have
jazz.
Fun podcast. And
we're on TikTok.
Once I figure out how to log back into TikTok, we'll be back on TikTok.
Oh boy, we're coming back to TikTok.
Guys, my phone broke.
Our phone
and I had to buy a new one, and I'm no longer logged into our TikTok.
And I've been posting reels like pretty much every day. So go ahead and check all that out. And I guess we had YouTube shorts too, but
nobody watches those. If you're watching this on a YouTube short though, let me know. I won't know. If you comment on it and let me know that you're watching it on a YouTube short, I'm never going to see that comment.
No. And this is a horrible short. Why would I put the outro in a short no one watches?
Because I specifically called it out.
It's just a short that's just like promo.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, well, we're doing gangbusters on shorts, I guess. Promo. We're just running promo on shorts. I don't know what that means. All right, guys, this is the Have Fun Podcast. I can't remember how to do the outro. Don't forget to stick a fork into that like button.
Why would they stick a fork in it? It's not toast.
And don't forget to subvert expectations.
Oh, God.
El Noti?
That's my line, and it's wrong.
I can't remember what I do.
You say don't forget to have fun so that I can say no olvides divertite.
And don't forget to have fun.
No olvides divertite.
Oh, I saw John Stamos the other day.
What?
All right, what's up, gamers and non-gamers, I suppose. If it wasn't clear, which it wasn't because it wasn't decided at the time, I shouldn't say all that. I shouldn't divulge all that much information. So this is the end of the season 1 of the Have Fun Podcast. So season 2 is going to look a little different. Information to come in the future. Thanks for sticking around with us. Those of you who are loyal viewers of the aforementioned The Have Fun Podcast. We had so much fun this season. And next season we're going to have also as much fun. I guess I can't promise that. Next, we're going to have fun. As much fun, I don't know. You know, who knows? The best is yet to come. Or maybe not. Maybe we've peaked. Anyways, don't forget to have fun, and I love you. Okay, bye.
You've just listened to a Have Fun podcast.